कहीं लाहौर कहीं दिल्ली, कभी लाहौर कभी दिल्ली,
Okay.
चर्चा में वक्त जाया करते हैं,
Okay.
बातों ही बातों में चार चाय चार करते हैं।
Okay.
आज वहाँ एक शिकारा बर्फ पर बर्फ बन गया, झेलम चुप्पी साधे किनारे से किनारा कर गई।
Wow.
डल की गहराई नापने वाला खामोशी की नींदें सो गया। था एक कोसाहार पर चिनार, झड़कर सारा खर्च हो गया। शांत बाजार बच्चे हैं, चुप सारे रास्ते कच्चे हैं।
वाह।
वादे मगर वादी से, वादे मगर वादी के, सब सारे सच्चे सच्चे हैं। कभी तो डल फिर पिघल जाएगी, कभी तो उसकी गहराई फिर से नापी जाएगी। कभी तो वो शिकारा फिर चल पड़ेगा, कभी तो चार चिनार हरा भर सकेगा। कभी तो चाय पर चर्चा लाहौर और दिल्ली की भी खत्म हो जाएगी। फिर एक बार बारी केसरिया कहवे की आ जाएगी।
Hi Niyati, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am awesome. So, welcome everyone to Leza, and this is a platform for all the young, talented people to showcase their talent. They want to like everyone to know them. So this is the Leza is all about. Very first guest on Leza, we have Niyati with us. Niyati is a would be second year student in NIFT.
I just want to request you to tell people about yourself, little bit about yourself, so that everyone get
Alright,
familiar with you.
So there are a lot of general things when somebody asks that you have to introduce yourself. So where am I from? I'm from Ajmer, and right now I'm in NIFT Bangalore. All of that, I'm in knitwear design department, but I don't really know how to answer that question. But I'll say that I'm just a person who likes to think. And more than all of these things, my identity is just that I think a lot of things and I overthink. And sometimes that comes out really well, sometimes it doesn't, all of that. But मेरे बारे में यही है कि मैं सोचती हूँ और कोशिश करती रहती हूँ। तो अच्छा बुरा तो ऐसे ही है, बट हाँ फिर भी मतलब तो हर जगह जैसे निफ्ट में भी है तो मैं कोशिश ही कर रही हूँ, आज भी है तो मैं कोशिश ही कर रही हूँ कि कुछ हमारे साथ अच्छे लोग हैं उनसे हम बातचीत कर सके। तो बस यही है। और मुझे पढ़ना पसंद है, लिखने से ज़्यादा पढ़ना पसंद है, क्योंकि मैं ऐसा सोचती हूँ कि मैं इस काबिल नहीं हूँ अभी कि मैं लिख पाऊँ। तो मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि मैं लिखती हूँ, तो मैं यही कहूँगी कि मैं बस कोशिश करती हूँ। तो इसीलिए मतलब
too humble
no, I'm just saying that more than writing I enjoy reading, and what happens when you do that is you realize that you're very small. तो मतलब I don't really know, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पढ़कर हमेशा यही लगेगा कि नियति तू बहुत छोटी है। तो उसी बात पे मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि एक बार मैंने तो बशीर साहब की एक कुछ लाइनें हैं वो मैं बोलना अभी चाहूंगी। वो बोलते हैं कि खुदा मुझे इतनी खुदाई ना दे कि खुद के सिवा कोई दिखाई ना दे।
क्या बात है।
Which is why I feel that reading is more important than writing, which is why I enjoy reading more than writing.
Wow. So nice. Very nicely said. It's so nice to have this chat. Okay, so I know Niyati from last year when she get to the college. I was there in Bangalore for a few days. So I met her, and then पहले दिन जब मतलब the first time we met, we started having conversation about writing. That was the very first conversation we started having.
So
it happened.
The funny thing is, I never told you that I try to write, and you never knew that I kind of put words together. And you were like, "Do you write?" And I was like, "Okay, how do you know that I try to write?" And then it was amazing. I think it was
Yeah, that's so true. And like everything like in our life, when we are talking about storytelling, so basically storytelling is not anything
Yes.
like you make up. Okay, you take small parts of your life, you take small incidents of your life, and then you exaggerate them, and you twist and make turns whatever you feel like doing with that story. You do when you are a writer, you start writing things. Okay, once you start writing things, you get to see the world in a different way. So, how, like, where are the stages of your life since you have started writing, where it has your art, your writing art, have helped you? So, a little bit on that.
I think I I'd say that it's very liberating, more than see, you don't have an intention, so we all want to express and just let it all out that way. So whenever
Right.
I have to complain, whenever I have to be angry, wherever I have to cry also, even be happy.
Okay.
So this is I think it's true for everyone. It's true for everyone. You just want to express yourself. So that is a very generic answer, which is true for me also. That
Right.
for any form of release or any form of liberation, I kind of do that. Good, bad, worse, better, whatever is another thing. But in that moment,
Great.
when it's all out of it, and with me, it's like I don't really publish. I don't put it out there. I don't do that personally, but it's out there in the world on paper or on my phone screen, which is a good enough reason or good enough way for me to just let go of that load or that baggage on my shoulder that I'm carrying, which is of sadness, happiness, anything, any particular emotion. So that is one. Secondly,
Why
writing
don't you tell us?
and
Why don't you tell us
creating.
about an incident that happened? Like any incident of any like this, you were going through
Okay,
some like the right, as you said, that sadness, the happiness, whatever release that you want to have. So let us know about something like that.
okay. So I believe that emotions kind of
Okay.
and so any experience can be turned into a piece of
Very true.
words
Very true.
combined.
Right.
So
Right.
in 2019 I took a trip to Kashmir,
Okay.
and I mean वैसे जो वो फीलिंग था ना, वो मैंने कभी मतलब महसूस नहीं किया था. So the thing is that trip stayed with me even if I returned, though I returned back,
When you return back,
back
yeah.
home.
Hmm.
But then there were so many emotions. There were so many emotions that were there inside me, which were kind of captured in pictures. There were some pictures were good, some pictures were not good. But I know that when I took a picture, there was one particular story to it. So what I
Okay.
did was, after I came back, I used to go through the pictures again and again, and those moments used to come, come to life
Again,
again.
yeah.
Now,
With the memories, the
I
sentiments
used
are
to
attached. Yes.
exactly, and I used to feel the same thing again, and
Right.
then I used to write about it.
Hmm.
So it was nostalgia. It was writing about something that I had not experienced ever. It was happiness, of course, sadness. I felt sad also sometimes.
Right.
There were things that made me feel. Also, with mountains, again, you feel very small. I mean, it's so huge, and I went there with my father, so that connection is also there.
Got it.
That
Got
how
it. Got it.
the elder ones protect the younger ones, and then badi pahadiyan, choti pahadiyan, matlab all of that analogy and all of that was there in the poems. So for me to document my feelings, that way writing helps. I'm not
That
sure
is
if I put it out there in the world, but I know that I've written something about it, which makes the moment even more permanent in my head.
got it. Got it. That's exactly how I started. How I started it, and like almost I've been doing it the same way. That it is not that something like something you want to showcase to the world. It is the writing's a more personal thing. Like It is your emotions, your thought processes, and your words, right?
And there's so much out there already in the world. So until and unless, like, for me, if I'm not very very confident, I'm like, it's okay, it's something that I do for myself, that kind of thing.
Got it. True. Okay, got it. That was a nice conversation that we had. One more thing that okay, so I would like to share something on that.
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. So how I started writing was back in 2010. Okay, I was in my engineering college and first semester. Yeah, I did 2 semesters
I
of
did.
engineering. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was in my engineering college and I was there. Until that time, there was like I had not actually gone through a heartbreak. Okay, so I was pretty virgin on that side. With the heartbreaking side, I was pretty virgin on that side. So then I had my first heartbreak, and dude, that was it. That was it. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I don't know how to react, and no idea what should I like, how to deal with this. And then I was sitting in my room in my hostel, and I was prepared, and there was a pen there, and I started writing whatever I wanted to. Once it started to be like, it started more of a ranting, and then after ranting, it turned out to be something that I'm sorry about. Then I feel guilty, and then after that, I am like, okay, ये मतलब अब क्या करना है, like okay, there was a lot of lovey-dovey kind of a thing, and then like that was a full package. And till date, that very poem is with me always, and it has not been showed anywhere. That is my first, and the like that was my first time when I started writing. So after that, then what happened, that I was very much sure that okay, this has happened, and it has given me enough relief. I know how to deal with these things now. Right? Not only the heartbreak, but it was like all the day, as you said, that it's a happiness, it's sadness, it's
It's
everything. It's
everything.
everything. It's
Yes,
everything. I
absolutely.
know how to deal with that.
It can also
And
be cooking rice and rajma.
right. And yes, I've written in that also. Okay, there was a मधुमक्खी के ऊपर लिखा है, तो
Wow.
पता है. So yes, so that was anything. It can be anything. And you know what? What I have got was you get more and more mature as by a single piece that you write. You get more and more understanding. Like okay, आप like कभी-कभी, like I was having recently this conversation कि कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है that I am not walking in my shoes anymore. Okay, I am more of walking in the other person's shoes to know their understanding. Like being so much understanding is also not that good. अति किसी भी चीज की बुरी होती है. But after a piece and the second piece and the third piece, you tend to develop more and more maturity. Right, empathy. Correct, empathy.
We talked
Right.
about it the first time in college that we met.
Right.
And
Empathy. I love empathy. Got it. Yeah, that was something good. Okay, so now for the next part, I would like you to. I'm giving you like 6-7 minutes, like proper solid 6 minutes to tell us about your writing, or like tell us one of your writings, and like recite one of your poems or a story, anything, and which has not been out in any other platform, and you just want to do that here.
all right. So before that, I'm going to take a minute to tell you a story, or
Sure.
maybe a process that I like to do. A friend introduced me to responsive poetry, which is more like a reaction and not a very internal thing. So
Right.
suppose you read something or you listen to something, so that way I'm a fan of responsive poetry because I feel it's a collaboration, but you don't really know about it. So suppose you
Right.
write something, and then I react to it, or I write my own piece about it. That's something that I really like, because
Right.
it kind of connects, and you don't know that how the human connection is carried on forward. So I've written something about responsive poetry, and then I'm going to give you an example of responsive poetry.
Perfect.
So we all know about the famous poets of all time, Ghalib, and now we have Irshad Kamil, all of these amazing talented people,
Correct.
songs and ghazals, everything. So for that I had written
Yeah.
कामिल की नज़में, गालिब की गजलें शोर किया करती हैं कानों में मेरे।
Wow.
उन नज़मों का इन नज़मों में, उन गजलों का इन गजलों में जिक्र करती हूँ, क्योंकि वो गजलें, वो नज़में शोर किया करती हैं कानों में मेरे, शोर किया करती हैं कानों में मेरे।
क्या बात, क्या बात.
So what I'm trying
That
to
was
say is,
beautiful.
thank you very very much. What I'm trying to say is, you can't really write if you don't read A. B, these things just kind of stay with you. Lines just stay with you, and they kind of, they're so loud in your ears, and then automatically you have to write about it. So it can be about a song, it can be about something that they've written, centuries and centuries back, all of that. So
True.
that is what inspired. That's something that I like to do. On that note, I'm going to tell you. So there's a song called Kashmir Jaane Man. I don't know why this is getting about Kashmir. I have not planned the earlier part, but maybe it's just it's the way it is. Also, Prashant sir from the college, he said that mountains. I think he related with the mountains example, and he said that you find a deep, tranquil experience in front of the mountains. So yes, I just thank you, and so that was an emotional moment. So now I'm going to tell you, yes, let's talk about Kashmir. So I have a little poem which is a responsible not responsible. It's a reaction to a song by Fiddlecraft. It's a band. The artist is Fiddlecraft, and the song name is Kashmir Jaane Man. So I was introduced to the song by a friend from college. Now the title is Shore.
Okay.
Again, Shore, Kamil, Shore. Again, Shore.
Got the connection. Got the connection. Yeah.
So I'm just a second. कहीं लाहौर कहीं दिल्ली, कभी लाहौर कभी दिल्ली,
okay,
चर्चा में वक्त जाया करते हैं,
okay,
बातों ही बातों में चार चाय करते हैं,
okay,
आज वहाँ एक शिकारा बर्फ पर बर्फ बन गया, झेलम चुप्पी साधे किनारे से किनारा कर गई,
wow,
डल की गहराई नापने वाला खामोशी की नींदे सो गया, था एक कोसाहार पर चिनार, झड़कर सारा खर्च हो गया, शांत बाजार बच्चे हैं, चुप सारे रास्ते कच्चे हैं, वादे मगर वादी से, वादे मगर वादी के, सब सारे सच्चे सच्चे हैं, कभी तो डल फिर पिघल जाएगी, कभी तो उसकी गहराई फिर से नापी जाएगी, कभी तो वो शिकारा फिर चल पड़ेगा, कभी तो चार चिनार हरा भर सकेगा, कभी तो चाय पर चर्चा लाहौर और दिल्ली की भी खत्म हो जाएगी, फिर एक बार बारी केसरिया कहवे की आ जाएगी।
वाह, क्या बात, beautifully written.
So it's just an emotion that
that flows into you.
No, it's just a simple emotion that everything that is going wrong, everything from both the sides, from all the sides about Kashmir, it's going to be okay one day, and that day is going to be when we will not be talking about what is going wrong, when we will not be saying that you are doing this, you are doing that. Everything will be fine because the place itself is that way. So you can't take Kashmir away from Kashmir, which is about peace. So Jannat on earth.
Right. Heaven on earth. Right.
You can't take that Jannat-ness from Jannat.
Right.
That way. So it's a very this is something.
There was a beautiful thought process behind that, right? It was so nice. So nice. So happy to know you, and I guess we will be leaving shortly because there's another guest that would be coming. So before we do that, okay. So before we do that, I would like you to tell me something that you told me a few days back about writing, like how you started writing.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little funny, nostalgic, a mixed kind of a story. So the thing is, I was not a good student until 10th class. मुझे ना होमवर्क करना नहीं पसंद था, बोझ लगता था. क्लास में भी I used to do very normal. I mean, I was not a bad student, but I was not a very good student also. Now the thing is, 10th में I kind of thought कि I'm going to do well. So I pulled up my socks and I kind of got myself together, and then I was like, okay, now and then I was a not so bad student. I was a good student. In 11th grade, so my school used to have essay writing competitions, and I never took them seriously, never ever. I was like, ये क्या इतने 200 words में क्या लिखूंगी मैं, मेरे को नहीं लिखना. I used to leave it like that. 11th grade में, for some reason, the topic was such that I had written and it just flowed and everything was good. To my surprise, I got a prize also. And one of my friends, he's amazing at writing. I mean, amazing. He was one of the people who हर साल prize जीतते थे. And he was like कि मुझे नहीं मिला, तुझे मिल गया. And I was like, मेरे को भी नहीं पता कैसे मिल गया. तो हुआ ये, तो I had gone to my teacher and I told her कि मैम ये क्या हो गया, मतलब गलती तो नहीं है, फिर से चेक कर लीजिए. तो उन्होंने कहा है कि नियति नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है और तुम्हें कविताएं लिखनी चाहिए या तुम्हें कोशिश करनी चाहिए. मैंने कहा मैम ये इतना मुश्किल है, आप मुझे ये लिख लिया, ये भी मेरे शौक की बात है, मुझे नहीं आता ये सब. She said, नियति कविता कोई भी लिख सकते हैं, आप पब्लिश ना करें, आप किताब ना लिखें, पर कोई भी कविता लिख सकता है क्योंकि रिदम है कविता. तो आई एम अ फैन ऑफ राइम स्कीम. तो मतलब पीपल राइट अमेजिंग, राइम स्कीम नहीं करते, ये बहुत अच्छा होता है, बट मुझे राइम रिदम ये सब काफी मतलब पसंद है. आई लाइक राइम. तो उन्होंने कहा कि कविता कोई भी लिख सकता है, राइम कोई भी कर सकता है. तो वैसे फिर टू माय सरप्राइज मैं लिखने लगी. आई यूज्ड टू do all sorts of random things, and I was made the editor also of the school magazine. And that moment I was like, okay, I don't think I deserve this, ye wo, but yes, so maybe that way I started writing. Okay, Vaibhav sir is saying ये तो नियति का नियम है, मतलब
नियति का नियम है. There was some good wordplay there.
But
Vaibhav, you are on my list. Okay, soon we will be having Vaibhav also as a guest.
Sure, I think that's going to be amazing, and we have some.
And also there will be a shout out for shout out for Samit, Mohit, Mehak. Thank you everyone to join us. Okay, you wanted a shout out, so this is a shout out for you guys. Okay, so by then. By this we are to the end of our conversation. It was so nice to have such a wonderful conversation.
It was my pleasure to be here. I had such a lovely evening and I mean these things I would not talk in general also. It was as if I was talking to myself. Right. So many people, my mother here, a few friends. I mean there's so much love in the chat, which is amazing, and I'm just here. So yeah,
keep it coming. Right. So by that, what I would just say that I want you also to invite all your artist friends, and we'll get more of them, and we'll do
Absolutely.
this. We will be doing more of these things, these calls, these weekend lives. We'll be doing every week. And we would need more and more people to join in. And Leza is one such platform that we are ready to showcase your talent. You're talented, come to us, we'll showcase it.
Which is great. I think it's amazing that you're doing this.
Okay, so by that note, I'll just also tell one of my writings.
Yes,
so please. It goes like okay. After this we'll end. Okay, this is the last thing.
That's
okay. रुका हूँ मैं इन लहरों की तरह, झुका हूँ मैं इस आसमान की तरह, लड़ता हूँ खुद से रोज किनारों की तलाश में, जूझता हूँ खुद से रोज धरती की ख्वाहिश में, चलता हूँ जब तो रास्ते यूं ही मिल जाते हैं, ढूंढता हूँ उन्हें तो ना जाने कहाँ खो जाते हैं, जाना तो मुझे है सितारों से भी दूर, पर जब उड़ता हूँ तो देता है सूरज मुझे घूर, हर एक सांस मेरी है पर एक कर्ज सी लगती है, हर एक पल मेरा है पर ये जिंदगी किसी और की लगती है। दुनिया जीतने के अरमान आंखों में भरे हैं, पर आज खुद से हार कर आज हम यहाँ खड़े हैं। तलवार की धार से नहीं कलम की स्याही से लड़ता हूँ, किसी के वार से नहीं तेरे मीठे शब्दों से लड़ता हूँ। That was it. Thank you.
मतलब एक्चुअली मेरे घर में ना घंटी बज रही है अभी. I think
Okay.
that's like you know, wow.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you so much for sharing
much.
your
And
poetry with us. Thank you.
thank you.